king, and then we
Can you
get to go
go?
back to town.
Well, no, you're no, no. I mean, well, yes and no. All right.
I mean,
So,
that's what the McFucky said last time.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna go talk to the king, but you'll be in town. You'll be in the city, actually, not in the village. All right. So, hi guys, welcome. Uh, as you heard us talking about what was going on last time, the party managed to finish the Great Suckening and began to investigate this cave. Finding a couple of magic items, they found some uncommon Greyland or Shadowfell essence in the form of some very potent magical congealed blood, a black pearl, and a crystal chrysalisk. Is a fucking bitch to say, I found out. Uh,
It's a bitch for me to spell.
Osmond, Osmond and Sebastian decided to hold point security on the door, fighting a zombie that had made their way down, and also running into a small, weird, ghostly child who decided pulling off his head would be, a fun party trick. Machi and Teal were investigating.
Oh.
Machi and Teal were investigating the center cauldron and the magical circle when they figured out a way to interact with it in an odd way. Teal, using her special powers and some of her more interesting insights, accidentally shunted Teal and Machi to the ethereal plane, but not in their time, in a time long past. They watched as a secret group meeting for one of the religious groups. Hold on. My notes closed. I love this for myself. Where they saw the mother of murder giving sermons to her following. That being the following of Eruis. They saw as a interesting figure that they are starting to learn a little bit more about, this odd fake looking creature known as the Collector. Convinced sacrifices to be had and made, sacrificing several of the, I don't want to say cultists, religious practitioners, opening a portal directly to the Shadowfell and convincing some of them to follow him in. They were then shunted back. Oh, Machi also found a little friend.
I did. I made a new friend.
Yep. A small spirit from the ethereal plane that decided to follow her, wielding two little, what looks to be, daggers. The party, that consisted of Lucian, Tonfa, began to freak out as they watched their friends dis-a-fucking-peer. Just absolutely vanish.
Reverse schlorped.
They were schlorped. The best schlorping. Sebastian and Osmond were made aware of this fact after taking out the zombie and went to go and see what was going on. Eventually, Sebastian decided to head back to the door, where he met a very interesting spirit. A woman claiming to be a ex-alumni of the Verdant School of Might and Magic. I want to make sure I get the name right. Drusidia. A practitioner of an ancient, long-forgotten magic of astrology, began to talk to Drazen, having a brief conversation that seems...
I'm sorry, what?
Drazen?
Nope, not Drazen.
So, Drazen?
Sebastian.
When did
Having-
Drazen get here?
Having a talk with Sebastian that seemed to open up some insight to him and actually made him feel a little bit more sane.
That's slightly less concerning.
Going so far as to ask if they could keep in contact, with which Drusidia said yes, and gave him a ring. As he slipped it on his finger, she kissed him on the cheek and disappeared into the ring. This is where we are going to pick up. Machi and Lucian have stepped away, done something, and they have walked back to you guys. Adolphus, the very large Goliath Earth Genasi man, looks at those of you there by the brazier. I think it is time that we should be going now. I think we've learned all that we can from this place.
So are you just going to leave me behind, or are we just saying that my ritual was completed?
Oh, this is after your ritual. They're all waiting.
Okay.
They're all waiting around. Yeah. Oh, that is important. No, Tomfile was doing I believe it was ceremony to consecrate the circle.
Yeah, using ceremony to consecrate the circle as a ritual.
So this is you've just finished your ritual. You've stood up. You kind of cleaning up the components for your ritual. And he's now that's what he has stated.
All right, sounds like a plan. Hopefully this consecration keeps this circle from being activated again.
It should, for a time at least. And if somebody does get it up and running, it should not lead to the Shadowfell.
That is all that I was hoping for.
Very wise.
Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you doing that.
Well, I certainly feel duty-bound to stop stuff like this from happening. Wherever I can manage.
I completely understand that. What we've seen and what we saw happen on the other side, I can't even comprehend the cruelty someone must have in them to do that to people and to their spirits and to make them like that. It's so wrong.
Some people are just seduced by the pull of power. And they care not who they harm or what they destroy to get to it.
I can't let them keep doing that.
Neither can I.
I'm glad to have met you. I would hate to be doing this alone.
Well, shall we be off?
Let's see what horrors are in store next for us, I guess.
Well-
Adolphus will start laughing at that comment.
This has been going on for a long time.
Has what been going on for a long time?
This collector
This is
doing
the
what he's
first-
doing.
This is the first I've ever heard of him.
I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse.
I don't know either, but it is concerning. You can have faith that that the Grey Knights, the Blight Knights, we will be looking into this matter to see if we have got any other information that could be useful. But where is your friend? He's still by the door.
Which one?
The fancy one.
Sebastian?
Oh, Sebastian?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay.
I hope so. I hope he didn't wander away.
Well, let's go find out. And he'll start kind of he hefts up this large spear and then starts walking down the through the ashen tentacles that are kind of just petrified now, and he walks through them back towards the door. What would you guys like to do?
Are we not supposed to follow him?
Following him, yeah.
Okay, I'm just wondering. Maybe people were gonna
Yeah, I
have
was gonna say,
stay back and have a
follow?
weird. Okay. So as you guys follow, you do see
I
Sebastian
think
standing
me and
there.
Ren were already over by Sebastian because we after talking to
Oh, that's right. You guys dipped out. You are right.
we went to get eyes on him.
You are right. I forgot about that. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. We didn't move your token, so I kind of forgot. Okay. Yeah, you guys all meet back up with Sebastian. And you can see the body of a zombie, chilling out there. Hey. And there we go, everyone's back.
Yay!
Hey guys, the band's back together. We can all die together now.
Yeah, as you guys make it back to Sebastian, Sebastian just leaned up against the wall, bopping his head and spinning a ring around his finger. Kind of idly waiting for you guys. As he sees you guys, he'll pop up off the wall and slide the ring back into place and just nod to y'all. Everything good?
Just because
Yeah.
jewelry is a thing and, stones and whatnot, things catch Teal's eye. Would you have
Yeah.
noticed that that ring is new? I mean, I feel like she would have. 'Cause
You
that's
may
something she
roll
pays
me.
attention to.
You may roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, great!
A wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, it's one of the things I do for memory.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
It's why you have to make
I
wisdom
usually go with
saves.
insider, so I was like, wait,
I
what?
was like, God, am I gonna die just for asking
Yeah,
about the ring?
no, I get a
Great.
saving throw, especially at your goddamn mouth, and I get fucking scared, dog.
16.
Okay. Let me check my table really quick. Okay. Yeah, that's just enough. You feel as you look at this ring, there is magic that emanates on it, and for a second, you feel this false memory implanted in your brain. That Sebastian's always had this ring. And then you somehow, there's this weird, almost like a glitch in the Matrix, in that memory itself, where it's like you see a pit, you see him, and then you see another version overlaid over it that doesn't have the ring, and you kind of you're like racking your brain, and you guys watch as like Teal's like actually caught off guard for a second, like it stops mid walk, and you watch as that illusion shatters. And yeah, this is a new ring, and it seems, I mean, it's a fairly nice ring. There is a stone set in it. If you'd like to make me a nature or arcana check.
I would gladly like to do that. Let's see, what do I have? Nature. I'll do Arcana. 15.
15. It is a very interesting gem. The gem on the top of the ring appears to be a very rare type of gem. It is half, or at least the cut is half emerald and half sapphire. And it seems like it has been almost kind of fused together.
I'll just kind of make my way over to Sebastian, and I mean, I'm not trying to like be quiet, but I'm just trying to, just to him, be like, new ring? It's pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
Your ring is a she?
Sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm.
To make me a deception check or a performance check.
Oh, that was Sebastian trying to decide whether he was going to attempt to cover his ass by going with the.
I know.
You know how some people just call inanimate object she, and then he's just like, I don't have the energy for this
Yeah,
shit.
I knew what you were going for, but
Oh, I just mean I don't know why he's not trying to deceive or perform. He's literally just like he was thinking about whether or not he was gonna try.
Yes.
It's like that's not worth the energy.
yes, but I still need
I'm
them
good.
to, because while you are not being deceptive, your words can lead people to be suspicious. So I need to see how well, like, you're just inherently not necessarily covered up, but how disarming you are with it.
Okay. I guess I'll do persuasion then, since
Okay.
he's not actively doing anything. That's more of just his or performance
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
persuasion worker.
It's more just his natural charisma is what we're relying on here, I guess, because he's actively not deceiving. He chose not to, so he's like, I just don't have that kind of energy right now. Let's see here. That is. Oh yeah, wow, this die is in timeout permanently. That 2/2s even with the help action from Weasel. That comes to a number because 8. That's how math work.
Okay. You can tell he's like thinking about anybody that has a passive insight higher than that, which I'm pretty sure is everyone. He's just exhausted. Like, he was gonna say something smart, and then he just was like, nah, it's not worth it.
Well, I mean, I didn't mean to pry. We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. But it just caught my eye. Sorry, jewelry and gemstones will do that.
All good.
They kind of have their own vibrations in a way.
Oh, shit, I forgot to say. Yeah, so, if you, just in case you don't know, Sapphire...
Azzy, keep that in the inside of your head.
Sapphire is known for wisdom, royalty, focus, expression, protection, honesty, and intuition, and Emerald symbolizes growth, renewal, harmony, and romance. Okay. Oh wait, Big Boy. There's Big Boy. Big Boy is he sees you, Sebastian. He looks at the zombie. Good job protecting the entrance. Any other spirits or anything we need to be worried about?
Nothing I'd be concerned about, I don't think.
Copy. Takes his shield out. And
Though, I mean...
Yep.
Oh, God.
He takes his shield out and he puts it, and this shield takes pretty much the entire hallway. And he just gets ready to start walking in front of you guys down it, just in case something tries to come down this hallway.
Yeah, after he finishes that, I'm gonna like think about it and then be like, though, I mean, I don't know what is and isn't concerning anymore. It.
Yeah. Sometimes things that don't seem concerning are the most. And he just starts walking down the hallway.
Probably really not helpful.
In my experience thus far, since falling out of the sky, it's been the opposite.
Ah,
But
that is
sure.
really interesting.
And just starts walking, hands in his pockets, just kind of bopping.
Okay. So you guys head out with him out of the cave. Amadeus comes with you guys, and you can see they have horses. So they hop on their horses. I can take some of you on the horseback. Unfortunately, obviously we can't carry all of you.
I can turn into could be a horse, but if I turned into like a bear, could I carry more than one person?
Yeah, I mean a horse can still carry more than one person. People do it all the time.
True. I can carry two, I guess, with horse.
Yeah.
Okay,
A
I'll turn into
bear?
a horse.
I would say a bear could probably carry like 2 or 3 people. Maybe not Tonfa, because Tonfa's got fucking heavy armor.
Tonfa could probably carry people
I
himself.
can fly.
That's right.
Okay, I'll turn into a bear.
Why am I being enlisted as a pack mule? I'm sorry. I'm being very distracted right now trying to get dinner done.
You're all
For
good.
everybody.
No, yeah, so you guys, Mashi turns into a fucking horse, this very large pink and white horse.
Oh, she said bear.
Bear. I meant bear. That's why I started saying.
Pink and white bear?
Yeah, she turns into like a pink and white bear. Because Raven has stated that Machi keeps her color scheme.
Uh-huh.
Aww.
Means I'm not very sneaky when I turn into animals because
Oh, that is.
stink, but
that.
I mean, you're
Tracks.
just a Valinor steed.
So yeah, damn, you guys all mount up and head back, and the forest is still helping you. And you guys make it back to Glintfield relatively quickly. As you come back, you hear this it's like a half hissing, half barking sound as the Blightfang Stalker announces your arrival. And you can see town folks starting to gather in the town square. And you guys make it back to Glintfield.
Can I ask a flavor question? I just want to see if I can do something for flavor.
Sure, hit me up.
Oh, never mind. I'm out of slots. Never mind. Ignore me.
What would you like to do? Don't worry about it. What would you like
Oh,
to do?
I was just gonna use instead of writing, I was gonna burn a spell slot on Expeditious Retreat so that I could just kind of walk along besides people without slowing people down. Just kind of, do you know when like somebody like walks but they're dancing while they're walking? That's what I was gonna be doing all the way back, but
Sure,
I
you
don't
cast.
have
You
spell
cast-
slots.
You cast that spell.
Oh, cool.
Am I being enlisted into carrying anybody?
No,
No,
Raven
we
turned
were
into a
just saying
bear.
that you couldn't be carried because you're ginormous.
ZZZZ.
Okay.
Yeah, your feet would
Well, I'm fine
practically
with
drag on the
flying
ground.
along.
All right. So yeah, you guys make it back to Glintfield. Adolphus gets off his horse, and the mayor comes up. Is everything done? And he nods. Yes, these fine folks, these young students from the Verdant College, were instrumental and pivotal in clearing the mine of Blight. And everyone's kind of staring at you. Without you guys even having to roll a check, you see the pompous asshole Alistair standing up front, and he looks pissed.
I'm
just gonna
would
give
like
him that,
to,
you know,
look
like,
him dead in the
something.
eye. Yeah, I'm gonna look him dead in the eye, like smirk at him, and then do a, like, you know when you take the almost the Boy Scout salute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
thing
what I
that
did. I
Ren
did that
just
too.
did.
Yeah, I was not at my keyboard. I was grabbing my food.
I know, I just find it fucking funny that you guys did the same thing. So you see the two hot boys of the group standing there, and they both look at this guy and go, "Fuck you, bitch." And he will turn to the citizens. Tonight, we will hold a feast in their honor. Will you guys be staying? And she turns to Adolphus, and Adolphus goes, "No, we actually must go. We need to inform the king of the current going-ons that we found in the cave." And she looks back at you guys. Are you guys leaving too? Is that what I can assume?
That would probably
Is that
be
directed
best.
at us?
Yes. She's looked at you like your posse.
Are we aware that we're supposed to be leaving?
Yeah, he did say we need to go talk to the king.
Ah.
He said, "Well, I guess it's time for you to meet a king."
At this point, I'm kind of gonna look at.
Too?
Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't we supposed to be going as well?
Oh yes,
I
you
mean-
guys have more information on the situation than I do.
Can we at least, like, it's been a long day. Can we just, like, vibe for the rest of the night and leave tomorrow?
Roll persuasion check.
It kind of took a lot out of me. I don't know if I'm up for a whole night of travel.
Oh no, we will teleport.
Come on. On the desk. Okay, that is a numbers that do exist when added together, and they
Yeah.
equal 24.
Jesus! Holy shit!
Bane.
Yeah,
Holy
keep rolling
cow.
those die.
Yeah. He looks at you, and you could tell he wanted to stay for the feast anyways. But and then you're like, yeah, like, come on, man, we're really fucking tired. And he's like, okay, you don't have to twist my arm too hard. We can stay for the feast. But we will be leaving first thing in the morning at daybreak. Keep that in mind.
Alright. He's just gonna shrug.
We can be up early.
Okay. Well, is my accommodations ready? And the mayor's like, yes. The mobile spell that you brought with you for a mobile house is ready. Great. Alright. I will see you guys in a little bit. I need to go take off this heavy ass armor. And he laughs, and they ride, and you can now see on the edge of the town. Let me actually open the Glintfield map. Oh, that's encounter. I don't want encounters. I want images. Whoopsies. All right. All right. So on the Glintfield map, let's see. It is placed on the eastern side of the map, kind of over by the alchemist shop. Not by the alchemist shop, by the blacksmith shop. And you can see now that there is like a little fucking cottage that's just suddenly appeared. Smoke coming out of the chimney and everything already. And that is where they are heading. It's like right here. Yeah, so you guys have, it is probably at this point 2 or 3 in the afternoon by the time you guys are getting back. You guys have the rest of the afternoon to yourselves. You can see, as soon as she's talking about the feast and everyone leaves, well, this is the wrong music. It's still cavern music. My bad.
Yeah, I was about to say it is very cavernous in here. Wherever it is here actually is.
Oh, an action music. And you can see the people are like excitedly bustling around it. It seems like they're getting ready. They're pushing like a wooden stage that seems to be on wheels. They're pushing it like into the middle square. You can see like some of the farmers are going and they're getting crops ready. You see a bunch of chefs are like bringing out pots and like getting ready to cook. It seems like they are gearing up for this festival or for this little celebration.
Are refreshing. Thanks, Dragonsoft Valhalla.
I mean, first things first, Sebastian's gonna head back to his room and get the fuck out of his fucking rest place.
Banco is also going to do the same thing because he's beat and does not want to deal with the heavy weight of the armor.
All right. Yeah, you guys head back to the inn and go to disarmor yourself. Which is easy enough to do. They come out, you guys take off your armor, and you are free from the burden and weight.
What's the name of the inn?
The Gildart's Nest.
Okay, so that's number 3. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are over there, and they're setting up all the stuff like in that middle square, right outside of the inn, where it seems like it's been just traveled a lot. So the ground is kind of, there's dirt starting to show just from the amount of foot traffic. And yeah, you can see everyone seems very excited that you guys have been successful in your mission.
With all the commotion going on and the hustle and bustle, Sebastian's gonna try to take advantage of that to slip away.
Make me a stealth check.
I would like to find him because
Make me a
Job.
perception
Away.
check.
I'm paid for you to not die.
I'm not going anywhere fucking dangerous.
I mean that's
Be
what
fair.
that's what the vast majority of people say before they're stabbed in a back alley.
Okay, well, this may surprise you, but I have slightly better judgment than Stratos.
That is a fair one, Stratos. You know it is, Ren.
12 is what I got.
Looking to gather information, and then just
Yeah.
all of a sudden, bam!
Machi would also be following Sebastian.
Okay, both
Yeah,
of you.
I mean, I'm
Well, it looks
pretty
like he's
sure
got a posse.
Teal would too, cause yeah.
All right. What was your stealth check?
It's like, where we going?
12.
12. Okay. Okay, I
My
need everyone to
passive
make a
16.
perception roll.
No, I mean it's against passive is how stealth works.
Yes,
so
I know.
I assume
but
I just
I'm-
lost.
I'm asking them to make an active because there's a lot going on. Like, there's-
25.
What now?
25.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
16.
Jesus. Okay.
I rolled
Sebastian
a
does have his
7
backpack slung over his shoulder at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
for perception.
Yep.
All right, perception.
11.
Okay, a 19 plus 3 for my perception.
Ha ha!
22. What'd you get, Jessen?
Osmond realizes that Sebastian is gone, turns around and walks straight into a post and lands on his ass.
What'd you get, Jessen?
I rolled an actual 1 plus 2 for a total of 3.
Ah, yeah. You turn around. You gotta turn around, and you see there are some girls that just start coming up to you, just swamping you.
Oh no.
So everyone but the bodyguard has seen him get away. Wow.
Did I? I hit an 11.
No, Tompa
was
doesn't
really
see it
good.
either.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like,
Too
damn.
many people.
The girls in Lucian, you do see Sebastian slip away. Or trying to slip away. As he's kind
Can I
of...
do a
Azzy, can you...
Can I do a sleight of hand to put like a business card in one of their pockets?
Sure, sleight of hand. Azzy, can you show me on the map where you're heading? Just so I know.
Yeah, I was maybe. Enter drawing mode, yes. Okay, so the front door is here. I would be cutting that away.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, yeah. So you guys see him. You're heading towards the woods?
I mean, not into the woods,
No,
but
yeah, kind of along that tree
direction,
line.
yeah.
So you guys see as he kind of comes out and he looks around, seeing that there's a lot of things going
Oh,
on.
he
and
was not even
takes
looking
off.
around. He just like, there's stuff. I'm going.
Yeah, so you see him, he comes out, and then pauses for a moment, and then heads off in a northeastern direction, kind of cutting behind the town hall. And you said you have your backpack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need.
Like
okay.
I've got, like the one strap over the shoulder, other strap hanging loose shit.
Yeah, I got you. Quick question, Azzy.
Mm-hmm.
How is your body language reading?
Weary.
Does it seem like you're trying to just have some alone time? Would you say it's that kind of weary? Like you're just like, I just need a fucking second.
Yeah, very, very much like he's trying to go find a place to get some fucking peace.
What is everyone's passive insight that saw him? So Teal-
16.
16? Okay.
Uh,
16's good enough.
yeah,
16.
Damn. So yeah, all three of you pick up on the fact that he just looks like he's weary and that,
It's almost like we're wisdom classes.
and it's been a little.
Oh,
Oh no, Ren's is a fucking charisma class.
Yeah, but Rin also got ridiculous stats on everything.
This is true. Yeah, so you guys all can tell that he just is trying to look for some peace and quiet. I would say you guys are smart enough to figure that out. Do with that information.
I think all of us have been in that position ourselves as characters that we recognize it.
Oh yeah.
And someone
Mark's
else,
not trying
too.
to like be close enough to bother him or anything. Like,
Yeah,
he can
just-
have his space, but I want to keep eyes on him just to in case something
Safety.
does go down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I wanted you guys to know because that's always good, some good information to have. So let me get you guys on the map so you guys can actually show me where the fuck people are. I'm guessing Lucian and Matcha are not leaving each other's side for a little while due to getting
Oh.
slurped to the ethereal plane. Session. Heal. Oh, my foot. Fuck.
okay.
Big boy taunt.
Big man Tonfa.
Alright.
Here you are.
I'm gonna put some. Ah! Ooh! I just cut my animal crackers like yuckin' Spider-Man.
I was gonna say it sounded more like you found the 1x1 hole that leads down into a mine shaft.
Yeah, yeah,
All the way
That-
to bedrock.
that too.
That has yet to be known. Yeah, I have not truly come back from that one. Still waiting. Character pods.
Yeah, Sebastian, I moved Sebastian to where he's heading. I'm DMing you where he's headed.
Good. Yeah, you guys have free movement, so you guys move and interact, and that will change what you guys see and what happens, obviously.
All right. How many people are around Tonfa right now? Like, how crowded is the area?
I mean, it's fairly crowded. Osmond's getting swarmed by girls.
Somewhere in the dish.
Well,
dish
then I will
department,
continue with
that corner-ish, kind of hidden-ish.
Tonfa is overwhelmed by the amount of people. So he's just kind of stumbling around, trying not to be in anybody's way,
Okay,
but constantly getting in everybody's way.
as Tompa does.
As Tonfa does.
Okay. So
I sent you some DMs.
this is obviously not everybody, but this is a good portion of the people that are actually
Yeah,
here.
I learned the hard way. You don't want everybody. That map fucking had an aneurysm when I did that.
Oh yeah, when you had a bunch of people on it.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone who's in the opening session of the Cursed Night game remembers that fucking shit show.
Machi and Lucian. Teal, are you going with them?
Yes.
I will move your character. Fuck, I don't have your token. Okay. So are you guys being stealthy about this, or are you guys just fucking walking?
I mean, I said I was gonna kind of stay kind of semi-hidden by the corner as best I could. So I
mean,
guess yes.
I kind of look at it like
Okay.
I want to give him privacy, but I'm not necessarily trying to.
Hey,
Hide
Azzy,
either.
make the roll for that and DM me.
Yeah, like I don't want him to like. I want to give him the privacy, but I don't really
Of
want him
course.
seeing that we're watching him.
Yeah, like that. Like casual, just, but not.
I
Yeah.
sent you a question, logical.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, of course, too. But I get where.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is going to be
Alright.
a dirty 20.
Okay, you guys make me stealth checks really quick.
Well, I get a +3 to that too.
You want one now?
Yep.
Okay.
1,
Okay.
Oh,
10.
fuck.
3, because they got a +2. But yeah, Yeah.
Okay,
There's
we
a
got
3.
a 15 plus 3.
18.
So,
Okay.
yeah, it was 18.
And heal.
10.
Alright. So, Sebastian, as you're walking, you can definitely. You see Machi at one point. The other two stop in time, kind of. Lucian's really good. He's stopped and like he's pushed up against it, and you can like, you can't even you see him for maybe a second. You're like, oh, maybe that is Lucian, maybe it's not. But then he like goes to stop and like trips a little bit and like goes around the wall, and then you just see a hand kind of pull her back, and then Machi's just standing in the middle after she just fucking face plants on the ground for a second, having tripped over a rock. And it's
Wow,
like
we're
just
graceful.
standing.
yeah, yeah.
At that point, you might as well just know Lucian's there. 'cause-
I was like, hi. That's
as
just
you guys-
embarrassing.
As you guys are like looking at Machi, like, you know, making sure she's okay. She has a little bit of blood. No, she fell, smacked her face on the ground. You guys look up and he's gone.
Well, that sucks. Mission failed
Yeah.
spectacularly.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
we can just hope that he's.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
he'll probably be okay.
It's fine. It'll be fine. I mean, I think it's probably worse if we just wander off trying to find him.
Also, not really ideal to just let him honestly completely be alone. No telling where he's at.
The bad thing is, if we go looking for him, he could just make it back to where we're staying, and then we wouldn't know.
Honestly, I think the best course of action is to go back and let Tonfa and Osmond know.
Yeah, I think so too. Otherwise, they're gonna wander away, and then everyone will be all over.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys head back. We're gonna pull back. The camera shifts slightly as we look at Tonfa. Boop. Okay, hopefully Sebastian's token disappeared for you guys.
No.
What? I said
Oh, it has now.
Okay, I was like, I set it to invisible.
Well, no, it has not.
What the fuck?
There it is. No, it's not. There it is. No,
There
it's
we go.
not.
It like just went across the map and didn't disappear. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was testing to see if you guys could see it, so I moved it to a different spot. Alright, so you guys are heading back over there, but as you guys are going over there, Osmond, you are getting swarmed by these girls. What was your sleight of hand check?
18. Are they like just bumping into me? Are they saying anything?
Oh no, they're like hanging on you. They're like mentioning how big your sword is. They're like,
They're being very flirtatious.
oh
it
yeah,
sounds.
dude.
Okay,
One of them, you literally see she turns around and like rips her shirt a little bit more to show some more tit. She is.
Oh God.
They're like they're trying to get on your good side.
I'm slightly concerned. Coin check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a investigation check.
Incoming ad break.
Oh, that's rolling flat because this character's optimized like a potato.
Yeah, but Jessen, we're gonna re-optimize your character, buddy.
God, why do I feel like that would have been the perfect time for Lucian to just like pop back up and be like, no, bud. They're not after that.
I'm half sure optimization for this character is a broadsword through the chest. That's a 7.
Yeah, well, we'll talk after session because. Okay. Is it token locked? Oh, grid snap. That's why. Okay, now we should be able to move. There we go. Okay. 7. You're looking through and it looks like everything's there. It feels right. It feels about the same.
Okay.
I would like to insight check to make sure the girls are not oregano.
You're not there, so unfortunately you cannot make sure the girls are not oregano.
Well, you might get oregano, Jessen. Beware.
Oh no.
Make sure
Okay.
it's the good kind.
So I just rolled. There's like 10 girls on you, and 7 that. Oh damn! One of them is a 19. Jesus. They're actually like pretty good looking girls.
I've been to Vegas. Good-looking girls don't come up to a guy randomly and start complimenting him unless they want something.
Yeah.
You can make an
I mean,
insight check if you
You
would like.
literally just helped save the town.
Yeah, you can make an insight check if you'd like. Hanfa.
I didn't realize that was public.
It was announced when we got back.
Yeah, he literally
That's why we're
said,
having a
"Hey,
feast."
these guys helped save everything, and they were literally pivotal." Tonfa.
Like even our fucking rivals are standing right there in front of us, seething.
Oh yeah, I was told they were standing there, not the entire town.
Oh yeah, no, the town was like flocking to us because our Stockfang buddy like starts barking and shit. Like, hey, they're back.
Not only that, 2 fucking Blight Knights showed the fuck up. Like, this is a big deal.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting, Blight Knights showed up, things happened, people are going to flock to them. I'm very confused. Osmond is very confused, and he's probably just a blushing mess and isn't entirely sure what to do. I rolled an 8, by the way.
An 8?
No, like, if you're just being, like, blushing and being shy, that just makes you even cuter.
Oh yeah, that
See-
makes you an even more.
This shit going on
Target.
right here, right now, this is why Sebastian fucked off. Sebastian knew what was about to happen. He didn't want any part of it.
Yeah, and Tonfa is just here making a wonderful cacophony of distressed harmonica sounds.
No.
No, you don't have your armor on.
He took his breastplate off.
Oh, right. Just flapping. Flap, 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 flap.
Okay, so I will say that you don't, even with an 8, you can tell they don't have they don't have hostile intent. You're getting the sense that they are kind of fangirling, as you guys just did something that it takes years of training and a lot of people die trying to face. You guys cleared
Look,
Blight.
Salt. They want to jump you, but not in the way that results in you having less gold.
They want to ride that dick. They want to ride that dick, buddy. I'm just gonna be real straight and vulgar with it.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Just I'm a mercenary. I'm expecting people to come up and try and stab me, not compliment me.
This is
Yeah,
fair.
they want to rob you in another kind of way.
Yeah, they do.
They want to rob.
They
your
want to rob
milk.
that sperm bank.
That
Yeah.
That's the
sperm
bills from your
bank.
pocket.
So,
There's a heist.
That's a one shot.
you guys, yeah, so they're just kind of fangirling over you a little bit, and you are blushing, which, like they said, makes you even cuter, because they're like, oh man, this guy's so fucking precious.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Hanfa.
Yep.
You feel a tap about knee height.
Oh god.
Yes, I look down.
And you see a dwarf standing there. This dwarf appears to be wearing a blacksmith's apron, and he has these little goggles on top of his head. This long gold beard braided almost down to his belly, with rings braided into it. And yeah, he looks at you and goes, "Oh, hey there, lad.
Hello there.
You're a follower." And you see he moves the apron aside, and you can see, like, tattooed on his chest is a symbol of a deer, and a hammer, which is the symbol of Mamus, the god of creation that you follow.
Mhm. Yes, I am.
Were you a part of that party, lad, that helps with the blight I'm gathering?
Indeed, I was. Even though I don't feel like I did a whole lot, I just helped keep people alive for a little bit longer.
And you say you did nothing? That is the hardest thing to do in combat. Keeping people up is important, laddie. Don't sell yourself short. Did you get anything interesting from the cave?
Indeed I did. Where is it? Please tell me that it didn't get wiped from my inventory.
You got the chrysalis, right?
No, that was me.
No, I got a crystalline tear.
Welcome, Theta Terolus.
And you also got... Oh, welcome, 30.
And a ancient spell.
Ancient
A lost
spell.
spell.
Who has the vial of blood?
Steel.
I do.
Okay.
I have the
Sounds
spell
good.
You also got
essence.
that.
Welcome, Scaldsheath.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, I got the
Some
fell tear
creepy.
and lost cleric spell.
Alright, so you pull out... Oh, yeah, you got the phantom chains, right?
Yeah, spirit bound shackles
Here, I'll check.
and a blood crusted note that I need to figure out something to do with.
Alright, so... Are you pulling it out and showing him? Or are you...
I'm going to keep it contained because I am in a crowd of people that I do not know. My character is already uncomfortable.
Yep.
I'm gonna say, hey, I did get something interesting, but there are far, far too many people around.
Aye. Well, I don't like crowds either, so if you'd like, you can always come by the shop. Show me there. Maybe I can help you and your
Please take
friends
me
out
away
with
from
some
here.
armor. Alright. Let's head on over. And, yeah, he will start bringing you to the blacksmith shop. Dee-dee-doo. Dee-dee-doo. Move! Alright, there we go. Yeah, he brings you over to the blacksmith shop. And yeah, you enter this blacksmith shop, and you get that sweet smell of smithing. You know, you smell the coal, you smell the burning, you smell the, as weird as it sounds, the sweat from hard work permeates this entire building.
Where the hell did you put my token?
Number 12.
Number 12.
The hammer and anvil. We cut over to a little shop where, as you step through the door, your invisibility drops. As you find your way into the Squeaky Corp.
Okay. I'm gonna do that thing where, like, you know, you walk in, shut the door behind you, and you just, like, lean back against it and sigh. Like, yes, I finally am away from fucking everything.
And you lean and you sigh. And hold on, I gotta pull up. I have it pulled up on thing. I don't have Winfield. Squeaky Corp. Right. As you sigh, that familiar little voice. Oh, hi there. Oh. Hi, Sebastian. As you see Rain, come flying out from behind her curtain. What's up?
Hello. I just needed a place to just be away from everything that is going on out there.
That's fair. It's a lot. It can be a lot.
Yeah.
Sleep. Good night,
Hey.
buddy.
My butterfly familiar told me that you did something with Blight.
Yeah, we dealt with whatever was going on in the cavern.
Holy shit! You guys actually did it?
I mean, one of the, I think they're called Blight Knights, showed up and helped. But yeah.
And that's still impressive. Wow. Did my potion help? The light resistant potion?
Yes. I think
Ah.
that was used.
Good. I'm glad. Didn't go to waste then. Well, I mean, you can chill out here.
I would really appreciate that.
Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna go to the festival in a little bit because they always give out really good food and they always have games, and I love games.
Fair. I will probably be here when you get back.
I mean, I'll come hang out with you. It's just gonna, you know,
Welcome, Logic.
I'm gonna do some other things. Do you need anything? Like, you okay?
I'm good. I just, yeah.
Oh. Do you? And she gets really close. You do drugs?
You know,
Mm.
that's an excellent question, and I don't know the answer.
There's nothing in your recollection. You want to try some? It'll help you relax.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yes. Okay. So she goes and she pulls out a collection of plants. Okay. So what are you looking? I'll kind of give you some ideas what these do. She holds up this little purple flower, that almost looks like it's weirdly in like the shape of a square. This right here. This will make it so that any pain in your body's gone. It helps you sleep. She holds up a yellow one. That's like this beautiful yellow, like 5-pointed flower. This one will just make you feel real good. So good. What's another good one that helps relax? Oh, this one! And she pulls out a straight leaf. This one's just hemp, but, you know, do some extra stuff to it and it can be really good for relaxing everything.
I mean, especially if you're gonna be out for a bit, I'm probably just gonna be chilling, listening to music. Is there anything that's exceptionally good for that kind
Ooh.
of an experience?
I mean, how much do I like you? That's the real question. She starts flying around in circles.
I want to hit.
Yeah, Azzy?
Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out what the right role would be for this. I'm going to be attempting to, mostly for the entertainment value, dial up the Riz.
That is a.
And hit her with a, I don't know, how much do you like me?
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Hope everyone enjoys it here.
Oh boy, I think that's a 24.
She blushes. Like, you know what? I got some really good shit. Very expensive. We're talking like 100 gold. You give me another kiss. This time, a real kiss, without me having to trick you for it. I will let you hit that stuff. And it will blow your mind.
Okay. Give me a second. I need to decide where I'm at mentally on this one. Come on the table. Alright, that works. And he just like she's regular human sized right now?
Yeah.
He's just gonna straight grab her around the waist, pull her in and kiss her.
At first she's like, whoa, and then she just kind of melts. Go ahead and roll me a performance check just for the fucking shit of it. Just for the hell of it.
Okay.
I will give you advantage.
Okay. Thank fuck. Come on. Okay, that's gonna be...
I'll roll for her too.
Give me a second to do some math here.
No problem. I generated a bunch of pictures today. I did not generate one for Rain, so I'm doing that really quick.
19.
19. Okay, she rolled a 16. So this, on both ends, like, this is a really solid kiss. And again, you feel this weird connection for him again. Not bad. Just this little, there's like a little, it almost feels like electricity between the two of you. And she pulls away, she's like, whoa! Whoa, pretty boy. Careful with those lips, good God. Then she flies off, giggling, and then she comes back with... This plant literally shines. It has got this iridescent sheen to its leaves. She plucks one off. She goes over to like a little alchemy workstation. Takes her a couple of minutes, but she eventually brews this tea. And she's like, it's fine. Come back here, follow me.
I will follow.
And she leads you into her bedroom. You're gonna probably want to lay down for this. Oh God, not like that. It's not like that. It's just this stuff's gonna knock you on your ass. And she's blushing, and she like, you lay down.
He'll, he's gonna hit her with a. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to like that either.
Okay. Now she's stressed out. She's like, okay. That might be a different day. just drink that tea, and it'll take a couple minutes to kick in. But when it does, you'll know.
Okay. Just so you're aware, we are leaving in the morning.
Okay.
You said another day. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I don't
you're
know
telling
when
me
or where that
you're
would
never
be.
gonna come back to see little old me?
I have no idea what my life is going to be like. That it's been a chaotic mess since I fucking fell out of the sky, and it hasn't stopped. So I
Oh, that's fair.
I have no idea what's gonna happen going forward. Like, I fell out of the sky, and then I go fight Blight, and now we're going to meet the king, and yep, welcome to my life right now.
Wow. That is quite a lot. That is
And
that
this
is
is
a
the
lot.
first time I've managed to flip the damn babysitter that the school assigned me.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. Well, drink that tea, and I'll be back.
Yeah, take your time, and if you can snag me a little food while you're at it, I would greatly appreciate it.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
That's a great question. 11. My
Okay.
passive insight's 13.
Okay. Oh, it's 13. Damn, you beat her by 1. You see as she's walking out. Where's your backpack?
Probably I set it down by the bed.
Okay. As you're talking, she tries to like suddenly take this sending stone out of her pocket and like drop it in your backpack. And like it starts dropping and she realizes it's gonna hit the floor and she kind of goes, "Oh, cramp." And she picks it up off the ground and just sets it in your backpack. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go now. I'll get you some food.
Thanks.
Yeah.
The second she's out, I'm going to grab the sending stone and just send her the message. Smooth.
Shut up. Okay. Yeah, so you lie there. And are you taking a drink of this Baruski?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take a sip of this brew. Oh, okay. Hey. Ooh. Give me 1 second. Okay. You take a sip. And it tastes like ass. It is not great. And then you drink it all. And you lay back. And everything's fine. Everything's real fine. Everything's real fine as everything starts to slow down. Something interesting happens for you. As you're listening to this music, you start to see the notes playing in the air in front of you. Dancing almost as if they were tiny dancers putting on a performance for only your eyes to see. Waltzing around the room. And all of a sudden you look around and you're not in that bedroom anymore. You're in this rainbow void almost, where everything is made of pure light, color, music. As you start just tripping balls.
Nice.
Alright, and we will pull away, and we will cut over to Lucian and crew. Lucian and crew, you guys come around the corner to see Osmond getting absolutely mobbed by women, Tonfo walking away with a dwarf, and Sebastian nowhere to be found.
Why can we not turn our backs on these boys for 30 seconds.
I mean,
Oh, but I think I'm kind of enjoying this view at the current moment of watching someone else get mugged by women.
It was bound to happen. We came back heroes of the town. I mean, it's probably why Sebastian wanted to get away. He gets mugged enough as it is.
Yeah, I guess. I will look over at our friend that's getting mobbed by chicks and look and see if can I tell if he seems to be like pleading for help with his eyes, or is he like, okay, this is not such a bad day type expression?
Yeah, go ahead and make a insight check.
I thought that. I figured.
19.
Thank you. I would have gone all the way till something happened without noticing. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I immediately caught that. I was like,
What'd you get? Sorry, I couldn't.
Doing what?
19.
19. That's pretty good. Jessen, how are you feeling?
Mainly confused, but also realizing that it's not a bad thing. So just kind of going with it, I guess. Trying to remember names, as multiple
Okay.
people trying to, I assume, leave some sort of an impression.
Yes, they are. Where is my fucking phone? You want name?
Oh no!
I'm gonna have you roll some dice here in a second. Find my fucking phone. 1 second while I furiously tear apart my apartment. Yo, Sarah, where your bitch at? Alright, buddy. Can you go ahead and roll me a d10?
Roll a 10, so he has to give you 10 names.
I got an 8.
8.
Oh, 8 names.
Okay. We sit here for you.
They gotta be good.
Alright. The first person is Aitolia. Aitolia is a quite beautiful tiefling woman. She has this deep, almost amethyst, or not amethyst, a deep, almost, like Concord grape skin. This deep, dark, beautiful purple. 2 horns that curve along the back of her head. There is her. There is what appears to be an elf, named Phelan. And she tells you, like, she's not like the cream. God, this feels like I'm objectifying women, which feels slightly gross. She is not like the cream of the crop. She's a very average looking girl, but you can tell she seems like a very hard worker. Her hands are very calloused. You know,
Okie dokie.
she's got a pretty muscular frame.
Off doggy.
You see a couple of there's a couple of men. There's a couple of men also staring at you. What'd you say, Raven?
But objectify those women, Kellen.
Feels nasty.
Do it anyway.
There's a couple of guys looking at you. I'm guessing Osmond isn't into guys.
No.
Yeah. There is a human.
I mean, they very well could just be asking to spar, because, you know, he
Oh
is
no,
very
these are
clearly trained with a sword.
These are some more
Oh,
flamboyant.
they
They wa-
invested.
Different kind of sword.
They want they want a sword on it.
Uh-huh.
Lightsaber sword.
Fucking
Fleshy
fucking Family Guy Star Wars style. Oh, hey there, Chris.
Ching!
Hey, Link. Dangerous
there
to go
is-
alone. Take
there is-
this.
It seems like a little bit of a wealthier human. She's dressed in a little bit finer clothes and has finer jewelry. And her name is Catherine. There is a halfling woman named Ina, who is... You can tell she's seen one combat, as she has a couple of scars kind of on her face. And she is muscular. And... Nope. Guy. Okay. There is another tiefling woman. This one appears to be a half tiefling. Half tiefling, half... let's see, what's it say? Half genasi. Looks like water genasi. And she has this, like, interesting blue skin that, like, towards her hands, like, halfway down her forearm, it starts to go from blue and starts to, like, blend into white. And her horns are these, like, blue, and then towards the tips fades to white. And her name is Varula. And yeah, you are swamped by these women.
Uh-huh.
Well, if I get the impression by looking at him that he's not like begging for someone to come rescue him, then I'll
I'm
just
hungry.
let him do his thing.
Fair. Okay. Yeah, and these girls will stay with you almost the whole time.
Okay.
While things are getting set up, if you allow them. If you tell them to start leaving, they will start leaving. But yeah, most of them are trying to stick around you.
Okay.
Oh, there's one other girl. She's actually quiet. So she's like standing there, and she seems like she wants to talk to you, but she seems very shy. Like the one or two times you've gotten her to speak, she says her name is Intindi. I have an NPC named Kuming on here for some fucking reason.
She human? Is she
Intindi?
like what?
She
Yes.
appears to be mixed. She seems to be a human mixed with a sorry, I'm plugging in my phone. Oh my god. She's a human mixed with a... My brain just shat out. A dragonborn.
Okay.
So she's got like, instead of being like very dragonborny, she
More like Ara.
a little bit, yeah. So she has like, you can tell she has like these kind of, you know, like the wing style mascara.
Okay.
She has this natural kind of winging where it's like these beautiful sapphire scales that glisten in the sun. And her eyes are this striking deep sapphire blue. And then there's this one really old lady who's just digging you and keeps trying to push past all the youngins.
Pick her!
Her name is Kriwothi. and she is a half orc. And she's like, "Oh, back in my day, I'd bend you up into a pretzel."
Oh my god.
She's doing the vulgar old lady thing. I also generated a picture for Rain, so I'm going to be putting that in Fantasy Grounds right now for you guys to see. Okay, and there. Okay, it is now public. You guys may now see it. For
Here you go.
stream, this is what Rain looks like.
And you didn't give her a chance to, like, shave her legs or anything ahead of time. Damn.
What?
Do pixies even have body hair?
You didn't
Take a
see any.
toss.
There's
Yeah.
something to ponder.
You didn't see any on her. She was actually like quite. Her skin was because
Incoming ad
I mean you grabbed her waist, so like her skin was silky smooth.
Because like here's my logic, right? Like mammals have body hair because it's a heat regulation thing, but pixies are innately magical beings. I don't feel like they would have the same need to have a biological way to regulate temperature.
No, she does not. So yeah, you didn't feel like any body hair. Like I said, silky fucking smooth.
Check out the Pando Pet Cafe to play with me.
But yeah, so that is what Rain looks like. Yeah, so you are tripping balls. Osmond, are you talking to any girl in particular? Or are you just letting them all swamp you?
Yeah, I think swamped is the main thing. He's not entirely sure where his attention should be.
Okay.
Other than kind of avoiding the half-orc lady, but
Bucket?
also not knowing how to drive one away from the group without driving off the entire group.
At 20. Okay. A couple of the girls do start walking away. As they're like, "We'll see you later. I have to go get ready." Pa just messaged me saying that I need to come help him set up the stall. And, you know, some of them do start, like, leaving to work. Unfortunately for you, and fortunately for you, I rolled 2 nat 20s for these girls. One nat 20 was the old lady, and one was the Dragonborn girl.
Okay.
Yeah. Machi is just sticking close to Lucian, making sure that it's very obvious he is spoken for.
Where Lucian was about to fucking go give him, like, send him the message of, if you need a hand, just fucking say something. For fuck's sake.
Give me a hand signal. Yeah, so what are you three doing? And then we're gonna go back to Tonfa.
I guess at this point, I'm leaned against the building, letting Machi just claim territory and watching the show.
There is a couple of girls and guys that come up to you guys, and it's like, "Hey, so you guys looking for a third?" This guy is. Let me just confirm. Another nat fucking 20. I'm not fucking kidding you.
Oh god.
This guy a hot boy. He's got muscles in all the right fucking places. He's got charm. He's got wit. He's like, "So, you guys looking for a third? Is that what I'm picking up here?"
No,
Hmm.
not really.
Damn. Fuck. I'm trying to get this whole business started. Okay?
Lucian's at this point just kind of gotta chuckle and be like, "And what business is this?"
So there's, you know what a recording stone is, right? I'm trying to get an
Poor.
an adult version of entertainment set up. But man, it is hard. It is tough. I feel like it's gonna really pick up though. Maybe not now, but maybe in the future. Maybe. I just gotta keep trying.
Probably try single people first,
Mm.
bud.
True. Okay, well, I'll see you guys at tonight's festival. And he will flick out his wrist, and he will sleight of hand a... Oh, yeah, she does. Damn, I was hoping he'd fail. He sleight of hands like a little business card. I don't just do that, by the way. I'm also a pretty successful author and merchant. If you guys ever need anything, see old Alfonso. I'll get you. Get you set up. All right. Well, I'll see you guys at the festival tonight. Just figured I'd come over and talk to you guys. Have a good night. And he turns and he just walks away. And he goes and he starts talking to some other people. And people are starting.
All right.
People are starting to move to get some things set up.
Teal would be looking to see if, well, you know who she'd be looking for. She'd be looking for friends.
Kind of friends.
Yeah. Do you wanna roll for me? Roll a perception check.
Okie doke.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
25.
25, cool. Hey, I need you to roll me a d4, please.
Okay. 2.
2, okay. You see two, looks like older men, guards of some sort. And they look like they are in distress. It looks like they're fighting amongst each other. They're kind of standing over by... Let me get the pinging up. Oh, no, that's target mode. They're standing over here, towards the south of the square.
Okay. I would just kind of get Machi and Lucian's attention and just kind of indicate that I'm going over that direction.
Let's get locks off. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys watch as Teal kind of motions to you guys and then heads off towards the south.
Can I talk to my new little buddy? And
Yes. Did I give you a name or did you give him a name? I don't fucking remember.
I think you gave him a name.
I do think I gave him a name. I can't remember it, and I did not
It
write
was
it down.
Jack or something like that, because it was a Jack
Yeah,
name.
Jack.
Something
Yeah.
Oh,
combat related.
I
yeah,
named him Jack.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
named
that's
him
right.
Jack.
It was Jack.
Because Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Okay, so yeah, you look at him.
Hey, can you see spirits?
Because he
Check out
can't
the
Let's
Panda
go.
talk.
Pet Cafe to play with me.
The lantern, because so the pumpkin part of the lantern is animated, and it kind of does like a little questioning face, and then smiles, and a little sprout grows out of it and gives a thumbs up.
Could you help me to see them?
Gives a frowny face. And Pajin will, he's talking to me telepathically. We can understand each other. He says no. as you're not contracted in a familiar sense, he can't bestow as much power to you.
That makes sense. That's fine. I was just curious.
Said he's very sorry, and if you don't want him anymore, he'll understand.
No, of course I still want you.
Oh!
Friends.
And the little pumpkin guy starts to dance around in a circle, all happy. Think about it, it looks like Pumpkaboo, like the Pokemon Pumpkaboo.
Yeah. And Pumpkaboo is one of my favorite Pokemon. Oh my god.
Yeah, so it looks like it looks almost like a little Pumpkaboo, but occasionally little roots come out and form like little hands and legs if it needs to.
So cute.
And yeah, and instead of Pumpkaboo being like the shell, there is like an actual little spirit inside of it. You can see it's like a little. It looks like a classic sheet ghost, but it's all black,
Mhm.
and he just seems to be kind of
With a mix of Punkaboo and Phantump.
Yeah, it's like a mix of Pumpkaboo and Phantump. Yeah, so you see that little guy, and he's very happy. It seems like.
Good. I want him to be happy.
POV will cut back to you. We haven't talked to Tonfa in a minute, so Tonfa. I also heard him talking to the boy, so I was like, I'll give him a second.
Just one more minute. I'll be back
Okay,
in a second.
no problem.
15.
So we will do Teal first. I just wanted to check in with Tonfa. Teal, you go over, and it seems like these two guards are arguing about something. One of them's like, "You fucking cheated." The other one's like, "I did not. What the fuck makes you think I cheated? There's no way you're all that good in fucking dice, ever. We've been playing dice since we were fucking kids. You've never had that kind of luck." And the guy's like, "I'm just saying, maybe I just got lucky for once." "Yeah, lucky my ass." And they see you walk up.
Nice cheating, huh?
Wait, holy shit, you can fucking see us?
Yeah, I can hear you too.
What the hell? So cool. I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, yeah. Yeah, so this motherfucker over here, I swear to God, he's cheating at dice. You know, I swear he didn't cheat in life, but now that we're dead, he thinks he can cheat whenever he wants because I can't do shit.
Well, what would he have to cheat over then?
I don't know. I mean, we play for money. Even ghosts have an economy, surprisingly. And he holds
Did
up
he
this.
win a lot?
Did I win a lot? Oh yeah, I cleaned house the other week.
And that's why they think you cheated?
Well, no, I think he cheated because he just stole all my money.
I'll play him again.
I did, and he won again, and again, and again with some of the highest rolls you can get in the damn game.
Roll the dice for me.
The guy goes, "Okay, I'll roll the dice," and he rolls them, and it comes up with. Oh my god, Jesus! It comes up with 2 6s and a 5.
On the 6-side dice?
Yep. And he picks up and rolls it, and it is 6 5. It's 6 5 4. It's basically a straight. And he's like, "Look at that shit." And the guy's like, I don't know what's going on, man. I just rolled the dice." And he holds these dice out to you.
I mean, considering that I came from a carny environment, I feel like I'd be pretty versed in
Oh yeah.
scammy things.
Oh yeah. So you take it, and it's weird. They don't feel weighted, but it almost feels like they're draining your luck.
Where did you get these dice?
I don't know. Some weird purple-eyed guy gave them to me.
When?
Like, I don't know, a month ago? I haven't used them yet. Well, to be fair, I didn't get them. A friend of a friend of a friend of a husband's wife, said that her son, they all died in a wagon accident, so they're all together. Her son got these dice, from a carnival in the Feywild.
Oh. Fuck.
Yeah, if you've never been to the Feywild, they have this really cool carnival every once in a while. It's called the Twilight Circus.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it lets they let spirits come. It's really neat. I think it's a good business idea.
Uh-huh.
You may roll me a wisdom save or a history check. They will give you
Okay.
two different sets of information.
So what do I want to know?
I will tell you, a history check will be to see if you've heard of it before. A wisdom check is to see if you have ever had any interactions or have first-hand experience.
Okay, a wisdom check or saving throw?
A wisdom save, sorry.
Okay. Okie dokie. 14 on wisdom save.
14. You have never been to the Twilight Carnival, but one of your guys' carnies used to work at the Twilight Carnival. It was a furbolg by the name of Oakhart. And he would tell you some of the wildest fucking stories about that place. One time, a demon himself lost in a dice game and was turned into a demonic chicken and was kept as a pet by the ringleader.
God, I hate it when that happens.
You know, you've heard stories about, like, famous gambler spirits, famous bard spirits, losing a match, and then they get stuck working at the carnival as musicians. That kind of stuff.
I think these dice are problematic, you guys. Can I trade you something for them?
Sure.
I feel like they're dangerous.
I mean, I did have to do some backbreaking work to get those, so I would need something pretty good.
Understood. Or do you have anyone I can get a message to or get something on your behalf?
Incoming ad break.
No. My family will move. I don't know where they ended up. But there is something you could help me with. Let me take a little bit of your life essence, and you can have these dice.
You want what?
Your life essence. You never traded with spirits before?
Would I have?
Not in this capacity, surprisingly. A lot of the spirits you meet are either very upset and need something done to move on, or they're living out good moments. And they don't really need anything. Because not all spirits choose to move on. Some spirits do
Right.
want to stay, and not for nefarious reasons. Some
Right.
and you would know this, there is a lot of spirits that end up here because they don't follow a particular god. So they just end up staying here. And that's what the ethereal plane is. It's kind of this plane for people that don't worship a particular god. So there's nowhere that they go. And so they just do the best that they can on the material.
Okay.
If this is the first one you've seen that didn't need something done, didn't have everything they needed, and wanted to trade.
What does that entail?
Oh, okay. So you never took experience. It just requires you, let me touch your shoulder, and I'll take out some of your life essence, and we'll turn them into soul coins. And then spirits can use soul coins to barter for goods. After a good rest, you'll be fine. It's just gonna drain you for a little bit.
How much are we talking?
Enough for maybe 3 coins. Mechanics-wise, that is about 3 HP.
Does it have like long-term things or just a temporary HP thing?
He said once you rest, you'll feel better.
Okay. Do I trust him? I mean, presumably,
You can roll an
I
insight
haven't
check.
really had any try to be, you know.
I will remind you, you do have a fancy ring.
Yeah, I know. I'll burn a charge on the ring.
Okay. Does not seem hostile. He is reading a blue color.
Okay. Okay. I will do that. I just think it's dangerous for you to have these dice, and I don't want to see anything happen to you.
I mean, that's fine if you want the dice. I'll take soul coins.
I don't know that I want the dice myself, but I just feel like they should not be out in use. Maybe.
Yeah.
The person you got them from might be a very, very, very bad person.
The girl? Why would she be a bad person?
I thought you said you got them from a guy with purple eyes.
Well, I mean, in a roundabout way. That's what she told me. She told me a kid got him from it. Well, her friend's sister's husband's kid.
Have you seen any blighted spirits or very strange looking spirits?
No, not recently. I mean, when I was alive, I did. But I haven't seen any lately.
We just cleansed some that were blighted.
Oh, that's
and
not good.
No. And the person at the root of all that is the guy with purple eyes.
Okay, I mean, I'll keep an eye out.
Please do. But yeah, if he put those dice out, I have a feeling it's not for a good reason.
Okay,
I don't want anything to happen to you.
no problem. All right.
I could be wrong, but I'd rather
Nice to meet you.
err on the side of protecting you.
I mean, that's helpful. I mean, I didn't know. Like I said, I got these dice like fucking fifth hand.
I don't want you to. I mean, you're on a good streak, I understand. But I have a feeling there's more of a cost coming. You might not be willing to pay.
Yeah, no problem, man. Okay. Yeah. Here's the dice. I'm gonna take the coins now.
Yeah.
Okay. And he puts his hand on his shoulder, and it is a very weird feeling. It feels like somebody is hollowing out your insides. As it gets pulled out, and you watch as 3 little orbs come out of your body, and then they kind of pulsate, and then coins appear and drop.
Wow. That's. Do I feel like cold or just anything like after it's over, or just
You feel a little hollow.
tired, or
A weird hollow feeling. And a little cold, but not like terribly cold.
mechanics question?
Mm-hmm.
So do they have a way to sneak me out? Like if I said, hey, if you see him, can you find me? Like, how do they find me?
That is a great question. I will let you roll
I
me
mean,
an
clearly they
Arcana
can
check.
find me. Because I don't usually invite them, so usually they find me, so...
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check, or you could just ask.
Dirty 20, so maybe I'll stick with that. But
Dirty 20.
I'll also ask him.
Okay.
It's like... So, how... If you see him or hear anything about him, or just anything weird, could you come find me? Would you be able to find me?
Yeah. Possibly. And now that I know you can see us, sure. But you've built up a little shield around yourself. Most people do. That's why they can't see us. Your shield has some cracks in it, but you keep it up most of the time. If you let it down, we could, but that might be a beacon for the more negative spirits. Negative spirits are really good about feeling and noticing people that can see them, or people that are in pain of some sort, and they try to latch onto that. Good spirits, we're not really looking for that kind of stuff normally. We just kind of walk around. We do what we do. Can you just think about opening yourself up a little bit more? And I'll get a bead on the feeling of your soul. And that way I can try to track you down.
Okay. I will do that, and I will also take out my let's see, which one do I want? I'll take out my Labradorite labradite stone,
Okay.
because that can promote psychic things and intuition. And I know it also can shield, but I think with mine it'd be the intention of continuing to shield from the negative things while, increasing
Yeah.
for the others.
Okay. You let the shield down, and as you do, both of their eyes start to glow, and then you hear something. This cacophony of voices, angry, screaming, coming towards you fast. You don't see anything. You feel this presence. And then you see it coming out of the lake. It almost looks like 1,000 fish bones, all swimming over each other, comes rushing at you. And in a flash, some sort of figure, you see the two guards turn, they draw these ethereal weapons, they look at this thing, and this creature, I shouldn't say creature, a being of some sort, humanoid in shape, jumps in front of it, holds out a hand, the fish bones scatter, and then he disappears. The two guards will be like, holy shit, you need to get your shields back up now, there's things tracking you. I think we got enough.
What's that?
Appeared to be a wraith of some sort.
Have I had one of those coming at me before that I've seen?
Yes.
Lovely.
They are spirits of anger. And they take all different types of forms. I mean, I think we got enough. We should probably actually get going, though.
Okay. Be careful, please.
Yeah, no problem. You be careful, too. If you need us, remember, drop your shields, and we'll try to come as fast as we can.
Okay. Thank you.
He nods at you. Come on, Dingle Dick, let's go. They walk off. Azzy. Tompa, are you back yet, buddy?
Yes.
Tonfa is back.
Okay.
Tonfa has been back for a while.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
Then take care, Tonfa.
Tompa. You and this dwarf enter the anvil, and the hammer and anvil. Where's my notes? There. And this guy walks in, and you can feel, like I said, you can feel the I don't want to say the presence, but you can feel the hard work. You can smell it. And he turns around and he's like, alright, lad. Oh, by the way, introduction. My name is Stragar Fireforge. We're one of the original families of this town. Your name?
Tonfa.
Tonfa.
Yes.
Oh, hey! You wouldn't happen to be from Rostov, would you?
Ostensibly. Came from the forest next to Rostov and lived in Rostov for a while after it burnt down.
Hi. I always wondered what happened to you. I went to go visit, Man, now you've been drinking too much. Anyways, I went to go visit my friend over there and stopped by the blacksmith and you weren't there.
Yeah, I ended up joining the Verdant School.
Oh,
I was invited.
Oh, that's been good for you. Well, what you get from the cave? Maybe we can make something nice.
I take off my pack that I keep with me, dig around in it a little bit, and pull out the Feltier and show it to him.
He pulls on these goggles and he watches they shimmer with magic. As he takes it, puts some gloves on, he takes it. Oh my. I haven't seen one of these in, probably a century and a half. Impressive. Hey lad, what are you looking to do with this? You're going to use the craft? You want to sell it?
I was thinking about making something with it. I just don't know what I should make with it.
Well, let me see. And he goes over to this wall that looks like an empty wall that has some tools hanging on it, and he pulls on a hammer, and the door swings open. All right, let's see here. And he grabs some pieces of paper, and he will bring them out to you. Well, here I have some schematics for some magical items we could work on making.
I'm hungry.
Certainly intrigued.
Provided that either you pay me or you help me work on it.
I am more than willing to help you work on it.
Good. All right. Give me a second. I want to see if there's a
Incoming ad break.
town. Oh man. Oh, we'll do fireplace. Okay. Let me open the hunting book really quick. Go to the page that I need. So this is gonna be our first time using this little book.
Hooray! Let me pull that up as well.
I'm gonna open it to Liarson's ledger. Crafting. Okay. You can. Let me make sure. Oh, fuck. Went too far. God damn. Give me 1 second.
You don't do that.
The harvest tables. We don't need a harvest tables. You already have things.
You already have the item.
Yes, you do. Tables. Crafting. So you have a potent essence. A component DC 35. All right. So using a manufacturing check. Canting is a magnification. So we have two choices. We can either make something out of the tier, just a mundane weapon, It'll have, some minor, could have some minor enchantments, but that one it'll just be random how it comes out. Or we can take this and apply it to something in a magical sense.
And I assume the second option allows us to choose what magical properties it would have.
Not so much choose, but it helps us narrow it down so we can kind of try to figure out what might actually happen. Out of game, it will, if you choose to enchant something, it will, I will give you a list of options that you can pick from.
Okay.
If you roll high enough on your crafting check. If you do not roll high enough on the crafting check, then we will roll and you will just get one of those ones. And they'll be like
Alrighty.
decent enchantment.
All right, so I think we should try to enchant something over just utilizing it as an ingredient to make something out of it.
Alright, I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Why let all of that magical potential go to waste when you can improve something?
Okay. Alright. Okay. And he takes it. And he's like, looking at it, he's like, well, we got a couple of options, lad. I can apply it to your shield, I think. That would be pretty easy. Or maybe a weapon.
Would it be possible to apply to my Warhammer?
Oh, yeah, that's a weapon.
Or would we need to make a new Warhammer?
Oh, no. See, if we are crafting something with it, then we would be using it for making a new item. If you had, so say you had 2 shards, right? We could craft it out of there, which will give it a magical bonus already, a magical effect. And then we could enchant it on top of that, which would give it another magical effect. But since we only have the 1 shard, we have to pick whether you want to enchant gear that you already have, or if you would like to craft a weapon with it.
Yeah, we
Okay.
will enchant. If I happen to run across a few more of these in the future, I will make sure to come back and show you.
Oh, that would be great. Hand it to me, please.
I hand him the vial with the felt here in it.
Thanks.
It's on my inventory.
Wanted a hammer. Okay. We are going to move to Azzy really quick while I firm up the crafting really quick. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
give me a
I will
second.
pause what I'm working on then.
Azzy.
Justin sent me a starter token, and I'm working on prettying it up a little bit
Beautiful.
for Osmond.
You are tripping balls. You're full. You're not here anymore. You're not on this plane. You
Okay.
are listening to this music. And you dance a lot, right?
Yeah.
Are you
I mean-
Are you dancing in this moment?
Okay, so when we say dance, as far as Sebastian goes, he does that thing where he kind of jives as he walks. He doesn't like full on ballroom dance, at least
No.
not that he remembers.
I know what you meant. It's like that it's like that one anime song where the guy's dancing down the road.
This.
Without knowing what you're talking about, I'm gonna say yes.
You do know what you do know what I'm talking about. If I had the video, I'd show you, but Marcus showed it to us before.
The guy bopping down the street. Minding his own damn business.
But
That's
yeah,
good
yeah, sure. We'll say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if there's nothing like visibly around me besides just like colors and smelling sounds and shit, yeah, probably.
So
Smelling
something
sounds.
very interesting is happening. So as you dance,
Yeah.
you kind of notice everywhere your hands are touching, there is that rainbow magic leeching off of you. And eventually you realize that that music isn't even playing in your head anymore. It is all around you. It is you. And as you look down at yourself, kind of looking around, you notice that you don't have normal skin.
I don't have what?
Normal skin.
Normal skin.
Your skin almost has...
Concern.
Your skin has this opalescent quality to it that matches that void, that space around you, this colorful swirling pattern around you is copied on your skin.
Slightly less concern.
And eventually, it's very strange. The door opens and you can hear it open. And then in this white void, a little door appears, and you watch as Rain walks through.
Okay. Before I perceive that it is Rain, initial instinct is just going to be reach for the sword, and then as the second I see it's Rain, I'll ease off.
Okay.
When she walks in, I'll just sit her with a welcome back.
Hello. They don't have anything yet, but I thought I'd bring you some food just in case. And she like brings like a platter that has like some dried meats, and like some fruit on there.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
thank
just in
you.
case. Yeah, no problem. How you feeling?
Oh, well, like something makes sense for once.
That's good.
Sorry, brain is still hyper fixated on the token. I'm
You're-
closing the window so I don't look at it anymore.
You're good.
Where were we?
You're brought a plate of meat.
You have been brought a plate of
Yes,
meat.
jerky and shit.
Yes.
So because I don't exactly know how this works, I'm going to ask you if I'm capable of doing something.
Yep.
And then if you can tell me whether or not it works, because what he would do is he would attempt to, in this weird magical place that may or may not be a full place. I don't exactly know how it works. Conjure up a chair for each of them. Does that work? Can I do that? Can I like magically trace chairs in the air or something? I don't fucking
Make
know.
me a charisma check.
Okay. That's a 18 on straight charisma.
To you, it's almost like the magic is musical. You see the outline of a chair, but it's not just a chair. You can hear the song of the chair.
The
This weird,
song of the chair.
this
That's what I was
weird
just about to think too. I was like, oh,
natural, the natural vibration of the metal itself. You hear every facet. It's very strange, and as you kind of focus on it, 2 chairs appear, and she kind of looks around and she's like, "What the hell? Okay, okay, weird. I don't remember having a chair here. Did you do that?"
I mean, yeah, I figured if you're back for a little bit, we can sit, talk, and he's gonna spin the chair around, and he's gonna do the sit on the chair backwards thing.
as any good fuckboy would.
I'm
I just like sitting in chairs like that, dude. It's
I
comfy.
I do it myself.
I don't. Ha. Okay.
What? Did I do something wrong?
You do know it's just not normal to just conjure chairs, right?
Well, I don't remember the whole fell from the sky thing. I've lost track of what is and isn't normal, which is the whole reason I'm
Okay.
here to begin with, because I just needed some space from everything.
That's not normal. I'll just come right out and say it.
Oh, excellent. For once, something that seems like it shouldn't be normal isn't normal. Awesome. Is it problematic?
No, it's just very strange.
I figured it was just the drugs.
Nope. It is very, very, very odd. But you know, I mean, I'm not hating it. It's just very strange.
I mean, I did play a viola and end up with an angel showing up, so I mean, grand scheme of things, chairs are not that odd.
Wow, that's impressive.
Welcome to my life lately. I'm just trying to roll with the punches and keep from going insane.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Hmm. You can see she wants to say something, but she doesn't. I mean, I'm sorry that you kind of lost your memories. That's a tough one. It must be hard not knowing who you are.
I mean, honestly, out of all of the trials and tribulations of all this shit, that's the easiest one to deal with.
Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds like you have been through a lot since you got here.
Yeah, I mean, you fall through the sky, and then one of the first things that you end up with is a bunch of swords and mages pointed at your face. Then get assigned a babysitter, and a giant ogre thing just like shows up at the house, and that's supposed to be normal somehow. Like,
I mean, to be fair, people don't just fall out of rifts into restricted space and not have, you know, people wondering or thinking they're being attacked.
I mean, look, I understand why I have a chaperone, but at the same time, some privacy would be fucking nice sometimes.
I mean, you could just ask him for some privacy. I'm sure he'll understand.
Something tells me he will come looking for me.
I mean,
He takes his job very seriously.
Yeah, it's his job. If you die, he loses reputation, he loses money, and he has to live with the guilt of letting you die. But you don't
I
know.
mean,
you
I
don't
understand that.
you don't know if you don't tell him. You'll never know if you don't ask,
Incoming ad break.
True enough.
right? Like, I mean, maybe you guys can work something out where it's like, hey, you don't have to be in the exact same room as me. Be in the room next to me so I can have some privacy. He can still figure out. He seems like he's a capable man.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about his capabilities. It's just, let me put it this way. It feels less like he's there to keep me safe and more like he's there to keep me contained. I feel like a prisoner and I ain't a fan of it.
I mean, that's fair.
But I mean, again, as I said, I do understand and I don't plan on ditching him that often, but just especially after everything else, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go look for a friendly face, and yours came to mind.
Oh, that's cute. Glad you think that my face looks friendly.
I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on or where I came from. All I know is that your features seem familiar.
That's good. Oh. Hope you don't mind. And she kind of goes to the bed behind you and lays down. And then you watch she put something in her mouth and she's like, oh, okay, this high's gonna be nuts. And yeah, and she will sit and vibe with you for a little while.
Hell yeah. I'll ask her what her preferred type of music is and put that on.
Really anything. Back in the Feywild where I'm from, we listened to something called Fairy Pop. This very upbeat, kind of quick paced music where there's normally like a lot of people dancing all at the same time. It's kind of neat. Well,
Alright, let me see if my my rock can manage that, and I will look for some fairy pop.
Yep, Blackpink comes up, or white blue comes up.
Alright, give me a moment to switch from what I'm listening to Blackpink.
Okay.
Alright, shuffling Blackpink. Does this provoke any memories?
Go ahead and roll a wisdom save. Mephisto, just so you know, we're gonna come back to you really quick so I can get your answer on this, and then you will move on from there. I got two choices for you.
Alright, when it finally decided to stay on the desk, that came out to you said wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
21.
Yeah. As soon as it starts playing, you get a flash of being in your teenage years and sneaking away from the castle with a group of your friends who your parents didn't really approve of because they were peasants. But to you, they were good guys. They had your back in scraps. They had your back when, when you were having a bad day. They, even though your dad said like, "Hey, if I ever see you guys here, we're gonna flog you," they were like, "Ah, I don't fucking care. I'm here to see my friend."
With this memory coming back, does anything like in the environment change? Does it start to change to mirror what I'm remembering at all, or is this all gonna be just in my head, unperceived by Rain?
It seems to be unperceived by Rain. For you, The space around you becomes the memory. You get a 3D
Okay.
kind of rendering. And it's weird because it's almost like frozen in time where you can actually walk around a little bit. It's very zoomed in on these boys, and
Do I see rain at all while I'm in this memory?
yeah, you can see rain. Almost like think of it like an augmented reality overlay.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. No, I got you. Well, this is trippy. Rain, come look at this. And I like reach out and like grab her hand and see if I can pull her in.
Okay. You grab her hand, and she's like, I just see my walls.
How do I? Okay, I'm in a castle. How do I get you to see the castle?
I don't know. This is all very weird.
I'm gonna turn to my kitten snake and see if it has any feedback.
I am not quite sure. I can somehow see what you're seeing. Very odd. I don't think we're on the same plane as her.
Okay, so I'm gonna be completely spitballing here
Yeah.
because I don't exactly know how any of this works. But at least from what Teal was making things sound like, I have this thinking that maybe each plane or memory, or maybe it has a vibration, and if we can match the vibration, we can impart that to Rain.
You can try. Go ahead and make a performance check. With
Okay,
advantage.
I
because you're
assume.
weasel.
Yeah, I figured I was getting help from the weasel.
Hey,
Hold
Machi.
on the desk.
Machi, I need you to make me a perception check, please.
Okay.
You as well, Teal.
21.
21, okay. You feel...
I didn't get great this time. It's
Okay.
only a 13.
Okay.
18 perception for me.
You two feel a change, almost like a change of pressure. A slight
You were
magical
way too
release.
quiet.
You feel a slight change of pressure. Almost like a magical release. Sorry, my mic was a little away from my phone. I was talking kind of quiet because it's getting hard to breathe again. I'm out of my tea. So you guys feel a release of magic coming from over by the alchemist shop. For you, Teal, it feels like something that has to do with a plane. You have a little bit of experience with planes, having interacted with the spiritual plane a lot. For Machi, this feels very, very strange. You felt it a couple times in the Feywild, but it feels strange. I guess, Lucian, you could also make that roll, too.
What was the roll?
A perception check.
Perception. Okay. And my plus. +19 +3.
Okay. You also feel that pressure. Teal, I will also give you a little bit of extra information. This feels, because you have a lot of experience with feeling, it doesn't feel like a hostile release of magic. It doesn't feel like somebody has torn open a rift. It just feels like there was a weird extraplanar shift, as like there was this pressure, and then it feels like it's gone.
Okay.
And all three of you can feel it coming from over in the direction of the alchemist shop. Azzy, you're onto something. As you start to close your eyes and listen, there is this sound, this soft musical chord that's playing. And you try to match it, and you do, but you don't know if you just don't have the magical ability yet. You don't know if it's a control thing, but you can feel it start to. And Rain's like, "Oh, what's happening?" And then you lose it, and it just that door closes, and she's like, "Whoa, that was weird. That was really weird."
Damn. And is the whole memory gone now?
Yep.
Damn it.
You okay?
But I might actually learn something this time.
Hey, keep trying. Maybe not now. I don't want you to stress yourself out. The academy should be able to help you.
Yeah, possibly. I saw a castle in the Feywild, I think.
Weird.
I think it was home.
Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. But the
I
past,
remember friends.
that's good. Memories are always good.
And my parents being assholes.
Oh, parents can sometimes do that. Um, hmm. Well, I'm gonna go get us some actual food now because now I'm starting to get the munchies. I'll be back.
Fair. I mean, do you want me to come with?
And if you want to.
Sure. Worst
I'll make
case
sure.
scenario, I'll figure out how to turn invisible again.
I'll make sure none of the girls mob you. And she kind of grabs you around the arm and then leads you out.
Sounds good.
All right.
And
Yeah, just have Rain do
I
the
will
mochi thing.
grab my sword and I'll strap it back to my side.
Okay. Mephisto.
Yep.
Okay. So go to page 254.
Alrighty. $200 and 54. That's way past. Oopsies.
Let me find the other option. Two options. Actually, down.
Oh, did I open the wrong one? That's good.
Oh, my bad. I'm in Liarson's ledger. It's the smaller version that has not so much of the DM shit in it.
Okay. Where is that?
Hold on. Let me make sure. I might not have actually put that one in.
Because I have Helena's guide open and it's
Yeah.
monsters on the 254.
Okay, give me 1 second. Campaign resources. Tracker. Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Let me get the right one up there. Oh, the file size is too big. All right, give me a second. I'll figure out what it is in the guide.
Okay.
ZZZZ.
I can also just read it out to you for right now, and so you have two choices. You have a weapon called the Crystallizer. It has 1 charge a day. And you can spend a charge, and for 1 minute, whenever you strike a creature, that target must make a DC 13 Strength save at the start of each of its turns. On a failed save, the creature's speed is reduced to 0 feet as crystals start to grow around its limbs. If the creature's speed is already 0 from this effect, it becomes restrained, and the crystals begin to envelop its body. If it fails again, it becomes encased in a crystal prison. After 1 minute, or if the creature succeeds 3 times on its saving throws, the effect ends, and then once it's used, it can't be used again until the next dawn.
All right.
Yep, that's the first one. And then the second one, which feels more your style, is... Oh, shit. That's it. Called a Hammer of Fury. Every time... Let's see, what's this? Okay. Both of these will be the uncommon variants. You can upgrade magical items. So, the uncommon variant. This weapon deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the first target it hits on each of your turns. And you can also spend 1 charge as a bonus action to name a creature. And if that creature makes an attack action on its turn, you can immediately use a reaction to make an attack against that creature, even if they're outside of the reach of your weapon, and that range is 30 feet. So it gives you a reaction, 30 foot, up to 30 foot ranged attack with your hammer, and an extra 1d6 fire damage the first time you hit a target.
First time I hit a target per turn.
Per turn.
Yeah, that one.
This is going to require attunement, by the way.
Sounds good to me.
Incoming ad break.
Alright. I mean, you rolled a natural 20 to get that fucking tier, so you're going to get some shit. Okay. Can you roll me a you have crafting tools, right? Smithing tools?
Yes.
Okay, so I need you to roll me a check with your smithing tools. So D20. We'll do this as strength. So D20 plus
D20 strength and not proficiency modifier.
Well, no, plus strength and proficiency modifier. Your proficiency in smithing tools allows you to add your proficiency bonus to the tool set.
Okay. Natty 20.
Okay. So there is no complications.
Hooray.
And you have a flawless weapon, and it actually reduces the amount of time it takes. So this is going to take you guys all night. Now you guys will be done in a nat 20. You'll be done in half the time. Okay. So add a Hammer of Fury to your inventory. I will send you what it does.
Would that be replacing my Warhammer
Yes.
since I used my Warhammer to make it?
Yes. Yeah, and just to let you know, I'm giving you a little bit slightly powerful weapon because you got a natural 20 to get that fucking tier.
Got a natty 20 to get the tier. Got a lucky nat 20 to make the damn thing.
Yeah. So that's the only
But I
reason
can't
you're
hit
getting.
for shit.
Because yeah, if it was up to me, I would have a common version. The common version would just let you do a little bit of extra fire damage and not have the ranged reaction attack. Because you rolled a nat 20 to find it, it's a little bit higher quality, so I'm gonna let you have that 30 feet. Okay. You are gonna be doing that for the rest of fucking night, pretty much until midnight. About.
That's fine with Tonfa. He doesn't care.
Cool. Heal, Lucian, and Machi will get to you guys in a second. Osmond, the crowd has dissipated quite a bit. As you know,
I am here.
yep. As time has gone on, the crowd has dissipated quite a bit. That old lady is still hanging around. Let me see how patient she is. Oh no, she leaves eventually.
Okay.
Aw.
The Dragonborn girl does stay.
Okay. I'm
Eventually,
okay with that.
Eventually, she walks up to you, and she just holds out what looks to be like a small card that she's made in the last couple hours.
Okay. He'll take it.
She just nods at you, and then kind of just stands there awkwardly.
All right. What does the card say?
It just says thank you for saving our village. And it has 5 of the little star tokens.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
I haven't. I've
What
been
are the
adding for you
What are
guys.
the star tokens?
There are score for the class assignment.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Oh yeah, we have
like-
we have
a
an
bunch of
assignment.
them.
We have an assignment. It wasn't just go get your familiars.
I've been keeping track. Don't you worry. You guys are currently at. I did add a public note for you guys so you guys can help me keep track because eventually I'm gonna stop fucking keeping track because it'll probably just get
I
to
mean,
the point where I can't.
To be fair, we opened up with, here, we're gonna go get star tokens to immediately, alright, now you're wrestling a tentacle dummy, mommy.
Yeah, true.
Nice to meet
So currently you guys are sitting at 65 star points. You got 20.
Jesus.
You got 20 for clearing the Blightfane. Eliana gave Machi 10 for bringing the creature back and not letting the villagers kill it. Cleansing the blight was worth fucking 30. And then Osmond just got 5 as a gift.
Okay.
You guys are killing it.
I was say I was keeping up with them.
Get Alistair.
Fucking Alistair. Alright. So.
Okay, 65 is the new number.
1 second. Sorry, the dog was nipping at me because I needed to give her more food, apparently.
Yeah, dogs like food.
Yeah, and then she kind of just giggles, and then she's like, she doesn't really talk that much, and she's like, I'll see you later. And then she turns and starts walking away. Oh, and she'll turn around and she'll come back up.
Yes.
My stand is the one over here, by the end of the one with the red tent. If you want to come say hi later.
Okay, I think I will.
And then she runs off towards the tent. She's the only one in a red dress.
Okay.
They're a little bit bigger, so it's easier to see. Okay. Where's the old lady? Ah, here's the old lady. I'm gonna make her a little bit bigger too, because she's gonna be important, I'm sure. Alright. Is there anything you're doing kind of after this is happening? Like, they have been mobbing you for like a while now. They're coming up, they're
He's the
giving you like
future.
they're coming up, they're giving you little flowers, they're like giving you little trinkets. Like, you know how maidens used to give knights like a handkerchief or like a strip of
Yeah.
cloth? Yeah, you have like fucking 15 of
A
those.
favor.
Yeah, you have so many fucking favors right now.
You now have a skirt made of handkerchiefs.
The little old lady is the future Mrs. Osmond.
What? Jesus. What would you like to... Is there anything particular you'd like to do?
I definitely like to go and see the festival and whatnot. This map does have a key to it.
Yes. I have found putting keys makes it easier for all of us.
Yes. Her booth is kind of over by 14 and 3, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I will probably head down in that direction anyway, because that looks like the event grounds.
It is.
At Gildart's Nest, which is probably a restaurant and or adventuring hall.
Yeah, that is your guys' inn.
Okay. So that seems like a logical place to keep around.
Makes sense.
I still haven't still haven't found Sebastian.
Nope.
Which definitely is concerning. It's kind of concerning. But we're at a big party, and so far nobody's tried to kill him yet. And other than him playing fiddle with the gods, he hasn't really done anything other than be helpful. So.
And you did see him take care of it. You did see him hold his own against them tentacles.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so far the only stupid thing he's done is jump off a train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you guys watch as the crowd finally
As long as he
disperses
doesn't hear
around.
any owlbears around the party, we should be fine.
I'm hungry.
The crowd
Is there
finally
anything
just
going on at the event grounds?
Yeah, give me 1 second. So, you girls and Lucian watch as eventually the crowd kind of dwindles, but that old lady is still eyeing him up from across the way. She's waiting for her opening. Yes, the event grounds. You do see, it appears they're doing some sort of horse riding.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
It appears that they are putting people on horses and causing the horses to buck, and the people have to hold on for as long as they can.
Oh, so it's a rodeo.
It's a rodeo.
Kind of.
Kinda, yeah. Instead of 8 seconds, it's just
Alright,
fucking
who can
hold on.
ride the stalker longest?
Damn, that would be brutal. Yeah. You do see a little girl that's like, if you would like to sign up for the horse riding contest, come over here. We also have some other events going on later this evening. We didn't have enough time to prepare everything like we normally do, but we do got some of the games ready.
All right. Well, if there's a spectacle to be watched, we'll probably return to her booth to see if she'd like to go watch.
Yeah, you walk up and you see this full Dragonborn man. Appears to be a sapphire blue dragon. His scales kind of this beautiful shining clear. You step up to the booth and he's like, "Ah, hello, sir. What can I do for you?"
First off, what kind of booth is it? Like, what are they selling? What are they promoting?
He appears to be selling a couple of things. He's selling some produce, like farm fresh produce, a lot of eggs, some meats, some jerkies. You also see him selling like little tchotchkes. So like, there's like some wood carved stuff. Like there's like a little wood carved deer. There's like a wood carved bunny, little like woodland animals carved out of wood. And you can see that the girl that you were actually talking to is the one that has that, and it says, I have this written out. It says, fuck. Oh no.
It says fuck.
Where's the Catherine? It says Catherine's magnificent sculptures, and when you look at it, you can see that the sculptures are actually kind of moving. She like pushes a button, and you watch as they dance around, or they frolic. Like the deer jumps and then runs around, and then after a little while goes still again. The bunnies start chasing each other.
That's pretty cool. I mean, the deer sounds like fun.
And he steps up. What can Thraxius do for you, friend? Would you care for some fine meats? Eggs, fresh produce.
Yeah. Good piece of meat or jerky is always good for a celebration.
Oh, you're the ones that we're having the festival for. It's on the house.
Thank you.
The girl finally, like, you see the girl, Catherine, is like, she's carving something, and then she looks up and she sees you. So, oh, hi.
Hi. I like the carvings. They're kind of fun.
Oh, thanks. My mother runs the wood carvers store in town. Take after her. Not so much with the farming. And she kind of looks down. Her dad's like, "Yeah, I don't know. You managed to kill a cactus. I don't understand how you managed to kill a cactus."
That's actually remarkably easy. I have done before.
Managed to kill a cactus.
In an enchanted pot to make it harder to kill a cactus. I tried to make it as easy as I could, and you still managed to kill it. That's okay. Your sister's a great dumb. It works out. And she's like, "Yeah, it does, I guess." What can I, you met my daughter here?
Yeah, earlier today we were walking around the festival for a while.
Oh, good. Good. He's, he leans forward. He's a bit shy. He doesn't really understand interacting with people all that well sometimes. She's a very sweet girl. And she's very single, and he winks at you.
He will go beat red for a moment.
I'm just, just the musings of an old man. Take the jerky. And he looks, he's like, "Catherine, go enjoy your night. I'll sell some of your trinkets." She's like, "Okay. Thanks, Dad." And then she runs out. And she comes and stands next to you. Stealth fell crew. You guys have felt that
It's
magic.
been a long day.
You guys feel that magic pulse. What would you guys like to do?
I mean, I am going to acknowledge that that was weird, but there doesn't seem to be anything off that's happening. So,
Okay.
No,
Uh,
I don't feel it's hostile.
Oh.
yeah, I don't know.
Teal, are you going to make your way back to the back to your friends?
Yes.
Okay. Would you guys be sitting at one of the tables, just so I know?
Probably walking around like looking at the stalls.
Okay.
Yeah, probably looking around the stalls.
Yeah, there are more stalls in this. There was just I didn't want to put way too many fucking things on here. Especially now there's a festival, there's a bunch of little pop-up stalls. It seems like the stalls around the square are kind of like the main stalls that people go to. But now you can see like little stalls have been set up kind of wherever there's space. And it's like, hey, I am a amateur painter. Come get a character done. You know, that kind of stuff. A lot of the littler tents tend to be like little games. You know, bobbing for apples, pumpkin smashing. Axe throwing is at one of them. Yeah, so Teal walks up to you guys while you guys are kind of looking around.
Hey, everything okay?
Incoming ad break.
Yes and no.
Oh.
There were a couple of my spirit friends over there, and they were fighting because one of them accused the other of cheating at dice, and so I asked to see the dice, and I just felt like they were draining me as I held them. He said he got them in a roundabout way from a man with purple eyes.
Probably cursed.
Yeah, so I traded part of my soul to him for the dice.
Okay.
And now I need to know what to do with the dice, and I'm hoping that maybe Tanfa can look at them and see if there's anything funky about them. I mean, I can identify if they're magical or not, but I'm pretty sure that, I mean, they probably are, but they came from a carnival that,
Do you think they're draining you?
yeah, I'm not using them right now.
But you said you know where they come from?
They got them from another carnival in the Feywild that
Oh,
deals with spirits.
dice from the Feywild, and oh, good lord.
Yeah, that's why I figured we
we
needed to
need to
get a
destroy
hold
them.
of those. Yeah, but I didn't want them to. I didn't want my spirit friends using them.
Most definitely, I would have helped you get those so we can destroy them.
Thank you.
Because no one needs those.
Exactly.
And I, yes, can you, sir,
That's not true.
Wigan.
People who are going to make their living at Vegas need those.
True.
Well, if they don't want to make that living for a very long time,
Yeah,
and if they end up like, if they don't mind everything backfiring on them, sure, yeah.
It was draining the opponent's luck. It's fine.
see, we
I
need to
also
figure out how
warned
to
them
get
about.
to
I warned
draining
them about the
magic.
collector also, and they're gonna try to find me if they see anything or hear anything or come across anything weirder than usual,
Fair enough.
and told them that blight is affecting spirits, so I. I'm so afraid for them.
I'm sure they'll be okay.
Have you dreamed? I may have asked and I don't remember, but have you cleared spirits from blight before? Like that?
I don't think so. Like in theory, I knew spirits could get blighted. I don't think I'd ever run across any before.
I don't remember you running across any either.
The answer is no. Most of the things that you dealt with in terms of blight here have been like land corruption.
Yeah. Yeah, I did pass the roll that I knew that the blight could affect them,
Yeah.
but
You
it's
just haven't
not
seen
something
it.
I had encountered before. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, good and not, I guess. Not good that these were out there, but good that we got them. And I'll just. He said I'll feel better after your rest. So,
That's good at least.
it's worth it. I mean, look, Machi does the same thing, so it's fair.
Yeah, I mean, as long as there's no permanent effect. We should enjoy the festival though. Like, this is all in honor of us, I guess. So,
ZZZZ.
Yeah.
I think I saw fuck, what's Justin's character's name?
Osmond.
Osmond.
Yeah, Osmond.
I think I saw Osmond heading over to a stall over there. We go catch up with him.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should at least be within, like, sight of each other, just in case, I suppose. Unless, of course, you know, he wants to go home with one or more of his
The
fan
lovely
club.
ladies.
You see that old lady starting to make her way over there.
No, it looks like one's headed over there now.
Like, give her a thumbs up. It's not like, go for it kind of thing.
She's like, yeah, and she starts
Oh,
toddling
that's
her way
mean.
over there.
I'm just trying to be nice. I don't know your taste. Like, you could be
True.
totally into her. I don't know.
I was gonna say you might be into the older ladies.
The description for her age that I got when I was writing this, because I partially gender just because I wanted to see what would happen. She is near death old. She is fucking
Oh my
ancient.
god.
You'd kill
You
her.
might be into those.
Like, she'd stroke out on you.
You
All
might
right.
be into giving the poor lady her final hurrah.
Yeah, I mean, what a way to go.
Alright, so you guys are
You can
heading.
brag to all her spirit friends.
Jesus Christ. Oh, you guys
you
head over
go.
towards
I
Osmond.
died during sex.
Alright. You guys head over to Osmond. Sebastian. You and
I do wanna
Rain.
cl-
You and
Can
Rain.
I jump in?
Yeah.
I do want to clarify something.
Hmm.
The name that you gave me for the old lady, you turned around and used twice at the stall. So
Oh,
I
shit.
just need to.
Did I mix them up?
So I just
Aw,
need
fuck, I messed-
clarification,
I mixed them up originally when I was talking to you.
just to make sure that I use a proper name in
No,
conversation.
I messed that up. That is my bad.
Okay, so the half dragonborn gal. What is
That's
her name?
Catherine.
That's Catherine.
Yep. Grawothi is the older girl. The older gal.
Okay. Okay. Then we're all good.
Yeah, that was my bad. I have like fucking 25 names on my phone.
Look, if I didn't write them down, I wouldn't have caught it either.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, you guys walk over and you meet Osmond, and Osmond's hanging out with a girl.
Hey, Osmond.
Hi.
Okay. Sebastian, you and Rain are making your way, and you're turning some heads. But then they see you with Rain, and like one of the richer girls that looks like she's more affluent in this town starts to walk towards you, and Rain shoots her this fucking look. And she just stares at Rain for a second and then turns and walks away.
I told you, you just gotta have Rain do the machi.
Oh. Hey. You see your friends.
I mean, I figured they're all here.
Yeah, you see them all gathered up by a stall.
Oh, we ditched him and went to the next town.
Awesome, Bat. Please do.
No.
I'm just gonna follow Rain's lead, honestly.
Yeah, Rain's like, oh, I see your friends. We can go say hi.
If you want.
Yeah.
And he shrugs.
And Rain and Sebastian come over to you guys.
ZZZZ.
Rain's like, hey guys.
Hey. I was wondering.
Oh,
when
that's where you
Sebastian?
disappeared too. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I've also just been broadcasting Blackpink around us.
Nice. Yeah, we were definitely boning. 1,000%.
Alright, I mean, shit, that's all you had to go do and say is that you wanted to go fuck.
And she
He's
kind
going
of
to
looks...
look straight at Lucian and just go, "Must you be so vulgar?"
Damn. You guys meet back up. And you guys have a lovely evening. Now, I would sit here, but I do want to get to kind of the next leg of our adventure so we can fucking level up.
Okay, well, you made animated woodland figurines, and I'm a druid. I want.
Okay, which one would you
Dude.
like?
Does she have a fox?
She has a fox, yes. She has one
Alright, I
fox.
want the fox.
Okay. And it's painted to be
I
like a red
mean-
fox.
I'm gonna keep it real, Cohen. I don't know if I speak for everyone, but I feel like it's at least worth throwing the issue to the table. After the shit you put us through, I'll take level 1 for a few more sessions with no
Okay.
combat, just for a chance to chill before you trauma train us harder, Daddy.
Okay, that is fair. I will leave it up to you guys. Do you guys want to do some downtime? Where, you know, we do the festival, that kind of stuff. Or do you guys want to go and just skip forward to meeting the king and leveling up?
I mean, I
I'm
just
fine with
wanted to make
leveling
sure I got a fox wooden figurine that moves around. Cool
Okay.
and adorable, and I'm a druid and a fox.
My
Okay.
official vote is take some time to enjoy downtime before we lose a character.
I will inform you guys. I said this to one of the players. There will be no combat for a little bit. We are now in the downtime study go to class time. So you guys are safe when it comes to combat shit. Unless
Yeah,
you
I'm
guys
fine with
decide to go
skipping
find some
ahead.
shit.
I don't
Yeah, no, I'm good with
wanted to
the
get the figurine because you made them sound adorable. That's your own fault.
Oh me.
yeah, no, I was
Brought
kind
it on
of with
yourself.
Machi.
King.
I was kind of with Machi, just kind of like at least go check it out, and then good to go king.
Are you getting it?
What?
Is Is anyone else getting any of the figures?
I mean, I had wanted the one that was like the deer.
Oh, okay. She pulls out. She's like, I was working on this for you. It's what I was working on when you came. And she holds out bigger than a deer. She holds out a full-on stag. And she holds it out to you. If you want it, you can have the deer. But it's just something that I thought I'd make.
I think it's very cool. As somebody who travels around, we're often compared to those who hunt stags, and well, usually we're compared with hunters on more kinder days.
He kind of chuckles.
And it is something that my family and I have taken to quite liberally.
Stags also represent strength, so.
I would like one of a cute bunny.
Okay, you get a bunny.
There a little birdie one.
There is a birdie one and it flies. Okay. So, I've heard 3 people say that they're okay with moving on. Azzy has denoted that he's okay with doing some RP here. Teal and Osmond, what are you guys feeling? Osmond, you won't level up next time because you're already level 3. But
Sorry, had to die a little bit there. I'm okay with either. I know I don't level up for quite some time, but
yeah, after this you'll level up with the party.
Yeah, whatever the party decides, I'm good with that.
All right, Teal comes. What is your opinion, Heidi?
In character, Teal would be wanting to continue because she's extremely worried about the spirits. So
She wants to get back to the academy.
yeah, she wants to learn so she can figure out how she can help them.
Okay.
Because she doesn't feel like she's enough right now.
Okay. So, that is four people wanting to at least skip the festival. There'll be time for more stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, if that's what the table wants to do, I respect that.
In the city, I will
if
say.
If you decide you have time, logical, I wouldn't be opposed to doing a one-on-one thing.
Yeah, that's fine. If you guys
I
ever
mean,
want
player-wise, I don't mind. I just, character-wise,
makes sense.
That's her focus.
If you guys ever want to do like little roleplay sessions, I know Azzy and I have done it before. Heidi and I did one for her character when we were making it. If you guys ever want to do like a little one-on-one thing, because there's something you wanna get off, like you want to talk about with a character or something like that, and you don't want to take up stream time, just let me know. We can always do that. So if the night closes, you guys have a wonderful night. The morning comes, and Adolphus and Amadeus show up. Amadeus has drawn a chalk circle on the ground and is holding a scroll. I need everybody to get inside the circle, please. As you all step in, Amadeus starts chanting, and you hear, wait! As rain comes flying over.
Incoming ad break.
She flies up to Sebastian, kisses him on the cheek, and hands him a pouch.
Thanks. And I'll kiss her back.
She blushes.
But I'll do the princess hand kiss.
Nice. Chad. She blushes and flies off. Machi.
Hmm.
A sparrow comes and lands with a note attached to its leg.
Okay, I will take the note and
Uh,
thank the birdie.
You get the birdie scratch and it flies off. Liana has attached a note saying, "Sorry I couldn't meet you last night. I got busy taking care of our new friend. I will be in Tremont in a couple of days for some business. I'll make sure to come see you. Meet me at..." Because I am getting very sleepy, she will tell you a location and I will send that to you in a DM.
Okay.
Mephisto, the dwarf follows you. You're both bleary-eyed and tired as hell. But he looks at you and he nods. Treat the weapon right, and it'll treat you right, lad. If you ever find more, remember you can always come back. We can work together again.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, you guys see Tanfa has this hammer. It looks a little bit different than the one in the book, Tanfa. If you ever find it. Instead of it being like this red, in the book it's like a red, sort of like glass looking hammer. You guys have basically taken the head off the hammer and replaced it with the tear. Basically, he condensed the tear to be almost like a glass, and then put that where the band was, and then tightened the band back over it. So now it is held in place. It's like almost like it almost looks like a pickaxe on one end, and then the other side has been sheared to be blunt. And yeah, you have your hammer of fury. Let me send this to you.
Fancy new hammer.
Yep, and I will. I'm gonna send this to you in a DM. So you have it.
Alrighty.
Jessen.
Yeah.
You see a small dragonborn girl standing at the edge of the square, watching you leave and waving.
Hmm. She is at the edge of the square, yeah?
Yeah, she's by her stall.
Okay. So
It
I can
seems
get
like
close enough that I could like give her a hug or something like that without getting yelled at for leaving the square.
Yeah. I mean, you think if you leave the square, they're obviously gonna wait to cast the fucking spell, but they'll just you start walking on and they'll just like, hurry up, whatever you're going to go do.
Okay. If I've got the time, then yeah. I'll go out, give her a hug.
Okay.
Tell her that I'll come back to visit. We'll see each other again.
That'd be nice.
And then return to the circle.
Okay.
Or square. Or whatever shape it is.
As you return to the teleportation circle, Amadeus finishes casting the spell, and you guys all feel that weird pulling sensation. As instead of being summoned back to the academy grounds, you find yourselves standing in front of a celestite glass building, a huge palace. And as soon as you land, you hear the sound of armor and spears and bows being leveled at you until they see it's Adolphus. And everything goes down. And that is where we will end the session. thank you guys for watching. Hopefully everyone had fun. Yeah, I was trying to bring a little bit of levity, like as he said.
Yeah.
But yeah, as always. Wait, what do we got going on next week? Oh, we are gonna try to do Cyberpunk next week. Unless something goes horribly wrong, we will be doing it. I do need to get with one of the players to make sure he's still gonna play.
That's Thursday, correct?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay.
Tuesday at 7:30.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Tuesday around the same time as the other Tuesday game.
Yep.
Okay. Has enough time passed in that game that I don't have to play a cripple on a bed?
I mean, we'll find out.
Answer
won't
pending.
we? Other people are doing stuff. We are going to talk about that because I found out some cool medical stuff when we were at our Cyberpunk game the other day. So I will talk to you on Tuesday about it.
Okay.
You'll be up and running pretty quick.
All right.
And then Wednesday is gonna be the Cursed Scouting game, which you're actually playing in Logical.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's this Wednesday. So Wednesday you can catch us over on twitch.tv/CultsHearth. Me and Raven. Let's go check that out. Fuck, dude, my brain is shutting off. 3 hours of sleep
I
is
think
rough,
that's
guys.
everything.
That's
everything we have confirmed right now. Anyway.
Yes.
There
Raven
may
and
well
I,
be more stuff.
Yeah, Raven and I are gonna get back to Divinity. I'm hoping if I have time on Monday to get back into that, should be fun. And then next weekend, next Saturday, we will not be streaming in the evening. I have things to do, but I am gonna try to stream a little bit during the day. I do have some games I'm gonna try to finish. That is all I got for you guys. As always, I love you, and I'll catch you on the other side. Peace.
Later.
I will find somebody to raid out to.
Yep. I'm gonna go drop down into one of the game room channels, and I'm gonna play some Magic. Anyone who wants to join me is free to join.
Well, I hope you guys had fun.
I did. I got a cool new weapon out of this.
I know. You were dealing with the kid, and I didn't hear you come back, so I was like, man, I really hope he'll come back soon.
No. No, I was back basically that entire time.
Oh, damn.
But like every now and again, I would step away to go do something else because I have a wireless headset and I'm able to go do fancy things like that. So I went and put the child down because he was on my lap and then getting really upset because he was sleepy.
This does
And
make sense.
then I came back and you were still doing stuff, so I wandered off again to go do something else. Came back, but every time that you were like, and Tantra, I'm like, ah, shit. I'm still listening, but I'm currently not on my computer.
Yeah, it was just funny. So then I was like, oh, I'll just go do,